Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to demonwareGaming's SkyGrid series. We are back in the grid and in front of our melon farm from last episode. We decided to leave it the way it's working, so instead of one lever popping all the melons, we just have them operating each on their own side. So we do that, we do that, and then we just run down the row and pick up the melons. It's hardly the most efficient way, but the melon farm isn't that big that I can't spare a few seconds to do that. But today what I want to show you is our automated cactus farm. I started building this a couple days ago, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be expanding this up another level because this model, there you go, you see the little piece just go floating down the river, is expandable up until, build height. So what happens here is the water comes and it pushes down all the way from the edges into the middle, and then we have a stream of water going from the middle into the hoppers, and then the hoppers put the cactus into the chest. So it's completely automated. I do see a stray piece or two every once in a while pop off the edge and land on the wood here, but for the most part all the cactus finds its way into the chest. So what happens is, let me pile up here so you can get a better view, is as the cactus tries to grow into 2 blocks high, it hits the fence post here, and because the fence post, the way it works is, hopefully I don't break any cactus here, you can see these these 2 pieces here, when they grow up to 2 blocks high, they'll hit this piece of fence, and the piece that just grew will pop off and go into the water. So what we're going to do today is expand this up a level, and unfortunately I need to knock these torches off. So what we're going to do, and let me see if I can remember how we're going to do this, is we're going to put 1 block up here, and then we put the slab like that. We're basically going to, this is going to be annoying if I keep falling into the cactus. We're basically going to mirror exactly the same as we have already. So let's see if I can get this dirt out of the way so I can see what's going on. Okay, so pop that there, and then do a half slab there. Let's see if I can just jump over. There we go, that's easier. Let's do it like this, and then we're going to come across here, get rid of that, boom, half slab, like that. And then again like this. Oh, that's not where it needs to go. Placing half slabs can be very annoying sometimes if you're not very precise with your block placements, which you can probably tell I'm not doing that great so far. So like that, and then we'll come over to this guy, and the same here. And then what's going to go on the slabs, if you can see below in the previous design, is the sand. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do that after we get all the half slabs put on here. But, this is actually going to go quite quickly compared to the beginning, because when we did the initial layer, we had to get all the water set up and everything, and I had some problems with the dimensions and the water not flowing to the point it needed it to. That's actually why I have 3 hoppers down there instead of a lot of the designs I've seen just have 1 hopper. Because I think I made the area too big, so I needed to have extra hoppers to kind of reach out and grab the pieces where the water stops flowing, which is no big deal. I actually end up having a larger cactus farm that way, even though it doesn't look as pretty, but I get more cactus per area. So, all right, go right there, come across. I really don't want to fall right now. And then what we're going to have to do is we have to go back through and put all the torches back on, because oh, there we go. I knew it was going to happen, because the cactuses need they need light to grow. When I first built it, I was like, everything was going fine, and I'm like, why aren't I getting any cactuses? And then I realized there was no torches. So without enough light, either natural or otherwise, the cactuses will not grow. So we will make sure to put the torches back. Alright, 1 more row of this. I know this is tedious, but it's all worth it in the end. And this is going to be the only actual automated piece of farming that we have in our SkyGrid right now. I'm really hoping this thing, I want to expand this as high as possible, basically until I get bored of building up this high, or I reach the build height, which I think if you look right there, that tower, I'm pretty sure that is all the way up to the build height. I don't know how many blocks high it is, but that is actually a contained cactus farm. I went over and took a look at it, and I was like, wow. That thing was huge. Like, I was so impressed with how big it was. Alright, last one here. Boom. 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 Alright, now on all the slabs, we got to go back through and put a block of sand. This shouldn't be too terrible. I'm going to break the dirt while I'm here. Boom. Boom. And then I think what we can do, I think we can put the torches back on those posts. Let me think. Yes, that's what we need. We need to go back. Let's do that while we're going so I don't have to come back through. Those go there. And we got sand, sand, sand all over the place. And you're probably asking yourself, why aren't you putting the cactus on as you go through it? And that's because we have to do some other things yet. We need to actually put the second row of fence posts up. So we're going to do that here in a second. And like that. And then we come back over here, get our sand out. Yeah, it's like I harvested a load of cactus with the farm already, and then I was like, oh, I don't have any sand, and I don't have any, well, I just needed sand, actually. I was like, I don't have enough sand, so I had to sell the cactus I grew to buy more sand to build more cactus. I was like, you know, eventually the farm will be producing enough that I won't have to constantly be spending all my money. You can see, though, I'm up to $18, which is more than before. I think I ended with $4 at the end of the last episode, so, yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. Alright, that looks wrong. What happened here? How did you even get up that high? And you go there, and there. Alright, bust our torches out. Now hopefully I can remember exactly how I need to put the next fences on, because that's the crucial part. If you don't put them at the right height, the cactuses won't grow and break like they're supposed to. So the fences are going to end up being in the same spot. So I think all I need to do is go, is it up 1 or 2? I think if I go 1, there's going to be yeah, it's got to go up 2. And then I know I have fences. Let's get them out. And then fence. There we go. Like that. And then, right, same here. I think I might run out of dirt. I might have to go dirt collecting. So you see there's lots of uses for floating fence posts in this game. And this is one of them right here. Probably would have helped me too if I had a shovel. It'd probably go a little bit faster for dirt breaking, but that's alright. It doesn't take that much longer to punch the dirt. Alright, and then one here. Boom. And I'm not high enough to put the torch on, so I'm going to have to end up piling up then and doing the torches. So, but for now, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to get these in. I think it's 4 rows of these that I end up having to put on. So, let's see. 1, 2. Boom. 1, 2. So you can imagine if you wanted to build this up like, you know, 10 or 20 layers, it would be quite time consuming. It's not difficult by any means. It's just, you know, a little bit of baby parkour to make sure you don't fall into the cactus. And then, you know, oh, I just saw one pop. Excellent. Alright, let's see if I can get around here. Oh, no! Alright, well, I knew that was going to happen. That's alright, I was going to run out of dirt anyway, so let's get the rest of the dirt out. Some torches. There we go. Alright, come back up here. Doop, 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 doop. Alright, let's see if I can do this without falling. Whoa. Oh, that doesn't help. We got random blocks up in the ceiling bumping our head against. There's also a good bit of lag on the server right now. So you know, you go to break the bricks and it seems like it takes quite a while for them to disappear. All right, where's the next row gotta go? Over here. Yep. All right. 1, 2, and you can get out of here, log, and you can get out of here, dirt, and you can get out of here. There we go. Doop doo doo. 1, 2. Oh, what the heck? I thought I broke that. Well, I was playing on this server earlier, and I think I broke like a coal block, and like literally like 15 seconds went by until it actually disappeared off the screen. I'm like, oh, I wasn't sure if I broke you or not. I'm not sure what contributes to the lag spikes in this server. I know they do reset the server every once in a while to help, you know, minimize the lag, but I don't know when the last time it was reset. All right, I think we've got one more row. Yep, last row, and then we're finished. So 1, 2, put this up here, punch the extraneous dirt, and then you can go. And what do we got else over here? I can't get the redstone. Let's get rid of you. Okay. And fence. Nope, that's not what I wanted. But thank you anyway. Doop, doop, doop. And then here. Bump, bump. What? Okay. And last one. Looks like we're gonna have just enough dirt. Alright, so now we'll go back through. Hopefully I don't fall on the way back. And we're gonna go ahead and cactus this beast. Like that. Boom. 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 Oh wait. Oh, please don't hit the cactus. Whew. I thought for sure I was gonna hit that cactus. I was like, no! There we go. Uh-oh. Another tricky one. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I was so close. I'm telling you, man, this is like some sort of demented, crazy cactus parkour. It's not my idea of a good time. The good news is you fall in the water if you have a misstep. So, all right, we are on the last row here. If we don't screw it up. Boom, 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 and then ba ba. There we go. All right, I think I might have enough torches, but I don't think I have enough dirt blocks to get around, unless I want to try to play magical fence post jumping. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can't get the torches placed with what we got here. Boom, boom. And I don't even know if you need them. Like, there might be enough light on the posts below. Can I reach that one? No, of course not. All right, let's see if I can jump to this torch. Well, ow, ow. Oh, Let me up. No! I'm getting like jump boost when I get damaged, but I can't land on the fence post. Alright, I'm just coming off because I'm going to die. Let's get up. Let's get our dirt back here. Do I have a shovel? I do not have a shovel. Note to self, we got to make a shovel next time. Alright, let's get this dirt. And we'll check the chest. There should be some dirt in there. There we go, along with a bunch of other random blocks that we broke. Let's grab the dirt from over here. And then what we'll do, we'll just make our way back up and just dirt bridge across like we did initially. I want to try to keep my eye on some of the cactus to see if it's actually breaking on the second row and that we didn't screw it up, because that's totally within the realm of possibility. I'm new to all this build automation, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm doing it correctly. Let's see if I can just put a row down the middle here. And see if oh, I'm not going to be able to reach that last one. That's fine, whatever. Let's just go. Boom, boom. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jeez. Took me onto the fence post, which I did not want to do. Okay. Torch, 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 torch. We got that one there. Alright, let's keep going. Boop. This could get really dizzying now that I think of it if we go really high with this. We're gonna see if maybe we can get Trey Nugget to help with the build. It's not too complex. This would be something I think he would have fun expanding on. So next time Trey Nugget's on, we'll have to talk to him about it. I'm sure he won't want to. Trey Nugget is notorious for wanting all the resources, but not wanting to do any of the work. So we will see. We'll see what he says. Keep an eye on the second row of cactuses and let me know if you see one pop. Usually you can tell because you'll see it like you'll see like the breaking animation for a split second. Although admittedly I'm not seeing anything right now, so it may not even be working. Alright, let's go across. Bomp, bomp, bomp. Oh, I'll just come across on you. Useful redstone. Can we make it? Bomp, bomp, bomp. I'll have to come up with a more effective way of, what's it called? You know, scaffolding around here, because I feel like this wasn't the most efficient way to go about doing this. But either way, we got it done. And look, I got to break that piece of glass while I was up here. Ooh, look at all these other blocks. Let's break these while we're here. It's always like a little treasure hunt when you're up here. You never know what blocks you're gonna come across. Add them to our collection. Alright, let's break this dirt. And we are done. And I'm gonna take a ground view and see if I can't catch a piece of cactus falling off, because I'm not convinced it's working. Let's see here. Go away. You know what? I'm going to break this because it's annoying and I don't feel like coming back up here with an iron pickaxe. I don't care if I don't get the redstone. That's fine. Alright. Let's look for a cactus. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You know what they say, a watched cactus never auto-harvests. Alright. I don't think it's gonna happen. At least not while we're watching. Let's break this. Oh my goodness, I need to get myself at least an iron shovel or something for next time, because this is terrible. It's taking like 10 times longer than it should. Go away. You can go away. And coming down. Whee! Alright, let's run around, pick up some blocks. Or at least try to with the lag. I don't even know, are we even getting any cactus now? Like, let me go over here where I can see if it's floating down the river or not. Do you guys see any cactus? Did I? Wait! Oh, I heard it! I didn't see which one that fell from. Well, theoretically, if it's working, we should be getting double the output. Let's see. I'd really like to see a piece break. Come on, cactus. It does make that unique noise, you know, the cactus block breaking noise. Well, I think what I'm going to do is keep an eye on it for a little bit, just to make sure it's working. If for some reason it's not and I need to make some modifications to it, I will let you know in the next episode. But I think we're done. I think we got what we needed. We have now 2 rows of cactus. I think that's a total of 80 now, 80 cactus plants. There's 40 per level. So I hope you guys found this a little bit interesting, even though it was a little tedious. And hopefully our economy grows, we get some more money, and we can expand our base. For demonwareGaming, thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and we will catch you later. Bye!